I like that y'all notice it down. Just a couple things from council, not too much on that, but I do have a couple announcements after that. We spent most of last Tuesday's meeting discussing and reviewing the proposed budget for submittal, the annual meeting in November. And with respect to finances, our September giving and spending were pretty closely matched for the month, so it was a nice reversal of a trend. And then just a couple other announcements. Under the leadership of Art Ayers, Greg O'Neill, and Steve Larson, the Stewardship Committee is planning for a year-long stewardship campaign for next year. This is a really critical group as we plan for the future at Peace Lutheran. And in the spirit of many hands make light work, we need a lot of assistance to make this successful and are asking for your help. If you'd like to participate in this committee or help in any way, please contact Art, Greg, or myself, or Steve. And lastly, but most importantly, we were informed at the end of August that Pastor's Sabbatical Grant was approved by the Christian Theological Seminary. Unfortunately, we could not make any formal announcement of this award until the CTS had issued their own press release, which took place last Wednesday. So it gives me a great amount of joy to read the following portions of the formal press release to you. Peace Evangelical Lutheran Church has received a grant of $28,150 to enable its minister, Pastor Travis Wilson, to participate in the 2025 National Clergy Renewal Program. Peace Lutheran is one of 200 congregations across the United States and one of 5 in Michigan, selected to participate in this competitive grant program, which is funded by Lilly Endowment Incorporated and administered by Christian Theological Seminary in Indianapolis. Established by the endowment in 2000, the program's grants allow Christian congregations to support their pastors with the gift of extended time away from their ministerial duties and responsibilities. Ministers whose congregations are awarded the grants use their time away from the demands of daily ministry to pursue renewal and revitalization. The approach respects the Sabbath time concept, offering ministers a carefully considered respite that may include travel, study, rest, prayer, and immersive arts and cultural experiences. This is a quote, "Pastors play such important roles in nurturing the spiritual lives of individuals and families and guiding the ministries of congregations," said Christopher Coble, Lilly Endowment's Vice President for Religion. He goes on to say, "Yet the demands of ministry can seem relentless. We hope that these grants help congregations honor their pastors for their extraordinary service and support them with the time and other resources to step away for rest and renewal so they can return to their congregations re-energized." So although it is a time of great joy, now the work begins as pastors working through the logistics of his sabbatical, and we as a congregation need to prepare for his time away. May God be with us through this upcoming journey. But if we can give a round of applause for Pastor Travis. This is a really great thing, and Pastor put a lot of effort into that grant application, and as they stated, only 200 congregations in the country got this, and we were one of them. So thank you. If you have any questions, comments, you know where to find me. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Just a couple of announcements from me. First of all, just don't forget that there is a blood drive here on Thursday this week. If you would like to give the gift of life, let me know or sign up at redcrossblood.org. Thank you for that. We're on the final piece. We're working on the final piece of an installation for a new assisted listening system for our sanctuary. The new system can integrate with an app on your smartphone, allowing anyone with a Bluetooth headset, earphones, earbuds, or even a hearing aid to connect directly to the feed for worship. It's not quite working yet, but I'm hoping it will be for next Sunday, which, by the way, is Reformation. Yay! I hope that you will help us to wear red and help us celebrate the ever-reforming nature of the church. And lastly from me this morning, I want to invite you to stop by the table that's out here in the gathering space after worship. We have a beautiful display of olive wood gifts for sale that were handcrafted by Christian families in Bethlehem who I met during my pilgrimage in the Holy Land in 2022. Each cross, nativity, and ornament helps support these families and keeps their generations-long tradition of faith and craftsmanship alive. So your purchase not only brings a piece of the Holy Land into your home, it also helps sustain hope and peace in the place where Jesus was born. Stop by the table, take a look, and maybe take home a piece of peace. Thanks for laughing at my terrible joke. Go in peace, dear friends. Reflect God's light through love and service. Thanks be to God.